Hi guys, Jonathan Chown here with JChownGolf, and what we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk about probably one of the worst shots in golf, and that's shanking the golf ball. Some people don't even want to say it. I'm going to say it because we're going to fix it for you with these two drills. These two drills, they are very simple conceptually. They're hard to do, but I can guarantee you they will fix your shank. So if you're really serious about this, you're going to do these drills and they are going to fix it straight away. So before we get into that, guys, please make sure you like the video. It helps my channel out a ton. And if you want more golf instruction that's nice and easy to understand, good drills, good concepts, really easy to apply to your own game, JChownGolf is where it's at. So hit that subscribe button, you won't be disappointed. So shanking the golf ball, awful fault where we're hitting it right off the hosel, that ball's gone off. It's even worse in my opinion than topping it or fatting the golf ball. So ultimately what we want to do, we ultimately just want to change the strike. Now I have got a video that goes very much in depth to technique wise in this, but we're not going to get into there because we can fix this without going technique. But if you want to watch it, I'll put a card up there for the technique portion of this. So this is a drill and I'm going to get into the first one straight away. Now here's the first little one here. So we know we're hitting the ball off the heel. We're hitting it off the hosel when we're hitting a shank shot. So my favorite thing for doing this for, let's say, lessons or just in general, if someone's struggling with shanking the golf ball, I like an avoidance drill straight away. That one gets you feeling the opposite part of the face. If I go and I'm hitting the ball a bit too heely, maybe it's not quite a strike, but it's getting close. We can feel it when it's getting dangerously close. I'll just shift my attention to hitting the ball off the toe, where a drill like this is doing that exactly it. So what I've got down there, I've got a box, and what I've done with this box, I've put this just on the outside of the golf ball. I'm going to do a view from my point of view in a minute, so if you really want to get this like positioned perfectly, you'll be able to see that. So I've got this box here that is going to block my path going too much from out to in through the golf ball, which will be exposing the hosel. Whatever my technique is that causes this kind of movement going in there, could be I'm really driving up too much with that right leg, could be I'm just always disconnected with my arms. This is going to fix all of them, because for me to be able to miss the box, I've just got to physically miss the box. It's just I've got to try really hard to miss it, and I'm going to be doing everything I want to do in my golf swing to be able to miss it. So guys, let's hit a little one here. Is if I even slightly come out and hit it, I'm going to hit the box. So I've got to hit the toe of the club almost. Yeah, quite difficult for sure. Definitely hit the toe. But if I'm really struggling with shanking the ball, I've got to make it very difficult. I've got to almost make it so that toe of the club is almost up against the box there. So I've got to do something different than shanking the ball, otherwise the box is going flying down the driving range. So another one here, guys, even if I'm really shanking the golf ball, nice, slow and controlled, where I'm almost missing it off the toe. That's the feeling we need to get. So before we go on to more of that, let's get the point of view version of that so we can really see, one, how it looks from your perspective, how close you actually really need that. So let's get into that. Let's clip over to it. So guys, what we can see here, point of view with this box. Now what you're going to know straight away, the audio is going to be worse because I haven't got the same mic on this. It's just the built-in one. But you can see how close I've got this club, or this club head, to that box. It's almost touching the box. Now if you're someone who really struggles with shanking, you really do it hardcore, I'd have it to where that toe is pretty much touching it, so you have to then strike it quite far off the toe. We've got to do opposites. So really can see here I've got it literally just on the back portion of the golf ball. We could have it right next to it, that can work too. If you've got like a box of irons, old irons, that would be a great one to use of that. So a very long box, but this will do fine, where I've just got to swing more on kind of a neutral path coming through there. If I get too much, but that club gets too far out in front of the golf ball, of course I'm gonna hit the box. So let's just do a little one here, guys, making sure that I am missing this box as much as I can. So can really see there, just a little clip one, but I really had to make it obvious on where I was striking it, like I was trying to strike it around here. We need to have this close enough. It's no good us having it over here because it's going to give us wiggle room. We only need the tiniest bit of wiggle room to be able to hit it at the hosel. Ultimately, we could strike the golf ball like this, where it's not fully at the hosel, but even if we get right there, kind of, let's say, the tiniest little bit, just like that, so I'm only having a portion of that ball hitting the hosel, it's going to shank. So we need it really close to this box. Again, one more, really close. I could do it like this. Let's say we'll go right here, so it's right opposite it. I might actually hit this, to be honest, so I'm gonna have to almost miss it, or just So you can see I was only doing half swings, but that's the way to really do it. This is an awesome one, guys. Have a good go at this. So that's our first little drill there, guys. That one is a hard drill to do for sure. This is kind of, that's like entry level, to be honest though. They're all hard. That's entry level for shanking the golf ball. Once you're doing that, you're getting the feel of what you want in a golf swing. But if we want to do the extreme, like I always say for golf, to make a change, this is what we do. This is brutal, but this really gets you there. You might see me shank one doing this. It's going to be hard. So what we're going to do, you can see here, I've got 2 golf balls down here. I've got one here, one here. What we're going to be doing with that, I'm going to be setting up to my right ball. I don't want to hit this ball that I'm set up to. I want to hit this one. So you can see for me to do that, what have I got to do? Got to loop it in. Now, definitely practice this when the driving range is quiet, because you don't want to hit someone, you don't want to toe shank one, which you could generally do with that one, and you hit one shank over there and this one shanks as well. So let's set up to this golf ball, guys. For me to hit the inside golf ball, I've got to shift it. Now, if we want it to be less brutal, we could for sure just move that ball out of the way, set the club on the outside, so we really have to feel the opposite move, the club moving on the in. So I don't want to be that easy doing this. I want to show my mistakes doing this. So here we go, outside the ball, let's hit the one on the inside. Oh, just. So you can really see there, very, very brutal, guys. Again, let me switch to the other one because it's just started chucking down raining and we'll get into that. So guys, we switched to this view, and as you saw, it started chucking down raining. So at least my GoPro on the top of my head is waterproof. My camera wasn't, so that had to go back in quickly. So you can see I'm still up to this drill now. So what we're going to do with this drill is, like, again, it's very brutal, where we've got that club set way outside the ball and we've got to hit the inside ball. So you can see I can't have any of a shanking type of move to do that, where I've got to almost reroute that club to get it back on top of the golf ball. So we can, again, if this bit, that ball's too intimidating, we could move the club here. We could even have the club just incrementally, let's say we could start it off the heel and see if we can still strike it out in the middle. That will still be getting us a better move into the ball, which will then not expose the hosel. So let's do it, because it's brutal. Really gets you the feeling though, guys, really, really does. So let's set up to this. So we're set up to one. I might be stretching for it a little bit just to set up to the ball in front, and I'm going to hit this ball. So really have to reroute. I'm only going to do a half swing. Good. I mean, I chunked the ball, but I missed the other ball, which was great. So another one there. Making sure, setting up to that ball on the right, we've got to hit this ball on the inside. That's a good strike. So that was much better. So I can have the same feel now. I'm hitting just a ball normally, and I'm going to do the exact same feel. Good. So definitely wasn't a shank. So have a good work on this, guys, if you want to really get rid of that shank. So guys, if you found that video helpful, you now know 2 awesome little drills to do to stop you shanking the golf ball. Click that like button, it helps my channel out a ton. And if you want to subscribe to this channel as well, it helps out a ton. Subscribe to my page, it's more golf instruction just like that. They're straight to the point, really will get to the meat of it and fix the problem for you. So you do these 2 drills, guys, and I will be absolutely amazed if you never manage to fix your shank. You will fix them from these 2 drills, I can guarantee it. So get a good amount of practice in and never shank the ball again. You can't be listening to that word. You won't hear it again after this video unless you watch it again. You will fix this shank. So get going at that, guys. You'll do it.